Welcome to Food Talks, hosted by FoodCorps. So this week, here at the Farm to Cafeteria Conference, we've got stories, because we think that stories can sometimes get at the complexity of the impact that we're having in a way that numbers don't always show. I wanted to make sure to thank Subaru for their support of FoodCorps, and more specifically, their support of Food Talks tonight. So without further ado, I present to you Food Talks.
How's everybody feeling? Everybody eat dinner tonight? Was it good? Good dinner? Great. Because we all eat every single day, but very little, if any, of that food is grown ourselves. Growing your own food has many benefits, individually and globally. I recognize that not everybody has access to land or the motivation to grow their own food. But for those of us who wish to do so, the opportunity must be made available. I have found that most young kids are keenly interested in planting seeds and raising plants. It's my mission to make sure that they have the opportunity to do so. I've been blessed to be part of a student farm project in Ventura County, California. Since January 10th, around 15 students from a local middle school and I have been going out to Hanson Farm. This farm is a University of California Agricultural Research and Extension Center. We go most Fridays for about 2 hours. They graciously donated a half acre to us to grow food. Now, coastal Southern California is very fortunate to have a year-round growing season. On January 17th, when we were getting reports that the rest of the country was wrapped up in winter's wrath, we were slathering on sunscreen and planting seeds. I'm not gonna lie, I felt a little guilty about this. Nonetheless, I have seen the seeds that we planted and the students mature side by side, and it's been remarkable. Within the first few weeks, the social dynamic was obvious. I could tell that one of my students was intimidated by another student. We do many group activities, so sometimes these two students happen to be in the same group. When this was the case, one of the students would be overly nice to the other one, but I could tell that this was out of fear. Over the course of the project, I have seen this timid student become more confident, and this more rambunctious student become calmer. By March 21st, they were harvesting spinach and laughing together. This was the first time I could tell that they felt totally comfortable in the presence of one another. It was truly a warm and fuzzy feeling. Sorry, it was nice. So, I believe the reason behind this social transformation is that school gardens and farms are a safe, nature-based, non-competitive environment. This promotes qualities such as cooperation and compassion that are so vital to our society nowadays. Because of this, school gardens and farms have the ability to reach students on a different level. I was forewarned that one of the students who signed up for the project has extremely low grades and refuses to do anything during the project. This was cool with me because this is the exact type of student that I believe that the farm has the potential to benefit. Since day one, this student has been a shining star. He's totally engaged, constantly asking questions, participating when I need volunteers. He's even taught me. I had absolutely no idea that peanuts grew underground until he told me so. I didn't know, he told me. But this is really what inspires me to do this type of work. Someone may be seen as a failure in the eyes of a traditional school setting, but you get them on a farm and they can school the teacher. The best part of this whole project is that these students are growing food for themselves, their friends, their family, and their community. In 3.5 months, we've harvested 250 pounds of spinach, 80 pounds of radishes, 50 pounds of cilantro, and 40 pounds of chard. This food either goes to the school district or to FoodShare, which is a local organization dedicated to feeding hungry people. I recently went to a high school to do a salad tasting, and the recipe called for cilantro. I went into their fridge and grabbed a bundle of cilantro, and I immediately could tell that this cilantro was from the student farm. I knew this because it had a dandelion leaf in it. We're working on that. Shh, don't tell anybody. It really brought the project full circle and made me sure that we were on the right track. The students that are eating the food in the cafeteria are also the ones that are growing it, from the root to the fruit. There's nothing innovative about this. We are simply relearning our traditional ways. And what all of us are doing is creating a better food and school system, and I thank you deeply for that. Making the connection between what kinds of food we eat, how that food's grown, and how it's transported to market greatly dictates our collective well-being. I believe Masanobu Fukoku said it best. The ultimate goal of farming is not the growing of crops, but the cultivation and perfection of human beings. Thank you.